Welcome to Honest Hockey, where two guys talk about all things hockey. Honestly, I'm Tom, and that's Tennis Ball Tom, and thanks for joining us today. So, that was a good one, right?
That was a good one.
Alright, so this is gonna be the feel-good moments of the 2020.
Our year in review of this year of 2020.
Okay, yes.
That was horrendously terrible. That needs to get out.
We're a few days away. Hopefully, you never know. This thing.
Hopefully, they could just decide to continue on 2020.
2020 could put this thing in reverse.
Yeah. Oh,
so
God.
let's see what happens.
Beep, beep.
So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go over the good moments that we had in 2020. Obviously, hockey.
Hockey, right? Yep. There's a couple other moments about 2020, but we're gonna skip those. We're only gonna talk about hockey-related 2020 moments.
As we are a hockey channel, if you
yes, with kind of a basketball twist.
So everyone knows the NHL stopped.
The NHL did stop.
Stop play on March
12th. Technically, March. Technically, they stopped play on March 11th. I remember because you and I were playing the Division 2.
Yep.
Great game.
And
the NBA stopped, and I got phone calls, and I was like, "Why is everyone calling me? I'm trying to play this video game." Yeah. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, the NBA stopped!" And I'm like, "Whoa, that's crazy! All right, let's go watch the Ranger game because the Rangers were playing the Avs out in Colorado." Yes. And then the world kind of like stopped.
Ground to the halt.
Yeah, the sports world kind of came to a stop. It was like the NBA stopped, then the NHL stopped, MLB canceled their spring training, and then literally every major sport stopped after that. Yeah. I told myself on probably around March 13th when I realized that I was really bored with no sports to watch. I told myself I was going to get a hobby. And it is end of December, and I still have yet to get a hobby. But sports are back, so I'm good until our next pandemic. I'm covered in that aspect.
We don't have a next one.
Yes.
So if you want to lead us off with our first one.
Do we want to go in time order or just any order I feel like? All right, so the best moment of 2020 was the David Ayers game.
Yes.
On February 22nd.
Yeah.
It was the E-Bug situation, the emergency backup goalie.
Yep.
And this beautiful human being of David Ayers just came in as the Zamboni driver, just galloped in to the arena on his white horse, in this case it's a Zamboni, and was like, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play." And what did he do?
He won.
He played.
And
he won
the game.
against the team who employs him as a Zamboni driver.
That's the most ridiculous part of the whole thing.
Honestly, like, a lot of people are like, oh, like, because we live in New York, that's like, oh, that's so Mets, oh, that's so Jets, something that silly happens. In hockey, that's so Toronto. To get beat by your own Zamboni driver.
Yeah.
It was literally all people could talk about.
Yes.
Once I got alerted to it, I was at somebody's house and we put on the game on center ice, and it was like, this is must see TV. Like, to get the Hurricanes played incredible defense in front of him, so he didn't have to do that much.
True.
But the fact that they won a game with a Zamboni driver in net is got to be the number one moment of this year.
I think so. Yeah. Some other good moments was that 5 overtime series.
Game was insane.
I don't know. That was like the best thing to sit in there, and you never wanted it to end.
I literally watched from the the puck drop till the end of the 5 overtime game. You were watching, went to work, and came back, and the game was still on.
Yep. Game started and finished.
Yeah. It was. I wanted it to keep going.
Oh man, of course.
I'm pretty sure I remember it ending on a really weird bounce. I'm pretty sure it like bounced off like Gavrikov's shoulder and then like went in and the Lightning won the game.
There was something funky. I forgot what it was.
If it wasn't for that funky bounce, that game still may be going on right now.
Who knows?
We wouldn't have a Stanley Cup champion crowned yet.
Yeah, that was just an amazing. And then you knew once they won that, series was over.
Yes.
Even though it was the first game. You just knew.
Yeah, Colorado gave it a good.
Colorado.
Columbus supposed to be going to see. Yeah. Columbus gave it a good effort.
No,
but you can't come back
after
like
5.
You talk about like a team losing in like a single overtime. I'm like, oh, if they lose in overtime, they're done. Yeah. Imagine coming back and they have to play the next day.
Yeah, the next series.
Seth Jones played like 8 hours worth of hockey.
That was another ridiculous thing.
Yeah.
they're probably Tampa's gonna beat them again in the next series that they play.
Yeah.
Because it's just that good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, this was a heartfelt, obviously, for BLM.
Yeah.
So if you want to take this one.
Yeah, it was when in the Bumble when Matt Dumba, after the Star Spangled Banner at center ice, he took a knee, and he had Darnell Nurse on one side and Malcolm Subban on the other side of him, and they were like, embracing him. And after he gave his heartfelt speech about what it's like to be, a minority in the game of hockey, and how the committee was going to work with the players and work with everyone and make it a more equal
That's
place.
Another video that we talked about.
It just hasn't worked very well.
Yes.
But not to distinguish the message that was sent. Was a fantastic message, really heartful, impactful. I wish it had more of an impact on the NHL, but it had an impact on us.
It did. It did. And then kind of flow into that, the 2 days of no hockey due to
the protests. Yep.
And what a wonderful moment. I'm not sure who sat there and was just like, hey, we should probably do this. But it was a great idea. Hockey can wait.
Yes.
Racism can't.
Yes.
And those 2 days, yes, could have been a little bit more impactful. Of course.
A lot of people, I remember at the time, a lot of people were waiting for the NHL to make a decision. They're like, oh, typical NHL, last league to decide what to do. But in the end, they made the decision.
Yes.
But yes, it could have been more impactful, you're right. But, at least they did something.
Yeah, exactly. This one's heartfelt.
Yeah. Oscar Lindblom being diagnosed with cancer, and then somehow, against all odds, coming back in the playoffs to play. Not even just coming back. He stepped onto an ice.
Yeah.
He stepped onto the ice and played.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was, talk about the comeback story of the year. That was just, it really showed you that, anything is possible.
Of course.
If you put your mind to anything, you can overcome anything in this world.
Yeah, definitely. And the whole league was behind this guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Kid. I guess he's young.
Yeah, Oscar Strong.
Exactly. So
I think he's about 25, 26, so.
Yeah, still kid.
Still kid, yeah.
I'm a kid still.
Yeah. We're all kids at heart.
Yeah, exactly. But just the whole league was behind him, especially his teammates, and obviously, his team was definitely behind him, and it was just a great moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
To see him step onto the ice. So, talking about returns.
So this was my favorite return of all time. This was the most drop the mic moment I've ever seen. I set the stage for you. It's in the Stanley Cup Final, right? It was in the Stanley Cup Final? Yes.
Don't push me on this.
Yes, it was in the Stanley Cup Final. And we're all like, oh my God, is Steven Stamkos going to play?
Yes.
What's happening? What's going on? Is Braden Point going to play? Is Stamkos going to play? Stamkos is like, I'm going to play.
Yeah.
Comes out there on a shift. He scores a goal. And then he re-injures himself or something. And then he goes back and sits on the bench.
All right, I'm out.
And then that's it. Drop the mic, scores a goal, that's it. That's incredible. Props to you, Steven, because, who gets to do that? Literally, the best player on that team, hasn't played at all, comes out, scores, leaves. It's like, I just want to make sure y'all remember who I am.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then, bye.
Another cool moment. Because, the guy's just everyone's just oh, we need him. Like, yeah, he's our captain and everything like that. And then for him to just come on the ice, score a goal, and just be like, I think I did enough, guys. You handle the rest.
Yep.
Talk to you guys later. You're going to win. But yeah, that was a pretty good film moment.
Absolutely.
Talking about winning.
So
we're flowing into things.
Yeah, a couple of these have to do with our personal fandom, but they're big for the league. The first one was the Rangers winning the draft lottery.
Yeah.
And getting to take Alexis Lafreniere the year after they jumped up and got to take Capo Caco. Wow, the Rangers have really gotten some undeserved luck in the draft lottery.
So Dropgate.
Yes. Yes, with the ball and then the Maple Leafs should have won the thing.
He should be our mascot.
I 100% agree. But yeah, the Rangers win the draft lottery. I don't want to be biased here.
Yeah.
But if you couldn't have this star of a player go to one of the major Canadian cities, i.e. Montreal or Toronto, pretty much, then I think New York is the next best place for him to be, showcase his talent.
Too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Him and Kendra Miller already being close with each other, living together, taking that dapper photo with each other on Christmas.
I think Alexei forgot to tell him what the dress code was.
Yeah, 100%.
Or it was vice versa.
Yeah, no, I think it was because Alexei looked like he put a lot of work into that outfit, and Kendra had
he got out
like
of the...
pajama pants on, and he threw on a nice kind of sweater.
Exactly.
Also, another wild thing that happened.
Ranger related, though.
Ranger related.
But this is awesome.
But this is awesome. Was Mika Zibanejad's 5-goal game against Capitals.
Wow.
Wow is right.
I have to watch that one.
I honestly wasn't watching the game when it happened. I was out running errands. I was at Target, a bunch of stuff, and then I saw a goal, and then I saw every time the Rangers scored, Washington scored to tie the game up. Exactly. I'm like, wow, this is really annoying. Yeah. And then I was listening on my way home, and then Mika scored his 4th goal to send the game to overtime, and then he scored his 5th goal in overtime, and I literally almost drove off the road. I was on the highway, and I almost crashed into the restraining barrier between. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah. And
again, Ranger related, but Sam Rosen's call on the 5th goal, iconic.
Do you believe it?
Yeah, iconic.
That
was just fantastic.
So then, like, some overall NHL. Kraken.
We have a new hockey team this year. Well, we have new information about a hockey team this year. Exactly. The Seattle Kraken.
Kraken, yes.
They released their name this year. Their jersey this year. They had that really cool like video montage to release it all. Where it was like jets and lightning, and it was like Kraken, boom.
Yeah. Seattle.
Yes.
They're gonna play in like one of the most state-of-the-art stadiums.
They're playing in Jeff Bezos' personal private arena.
His bachelor.
Jeff Collis.
Yes.
we got some ideas here for you, Jeff.
Ideas, right? Do we have ideas?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
We'll brainstorm after the episode.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Cut that part out.
Yeah. This is gonna be on you.
Yes, totally. What's on me again? Our next topic?
Yeah.
Oh, we have some goal milestones this year. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? Yeah, we had some goal milestones this year. Mr. Drop the Mic himself.
Yeah.
And Mr. Malkin both hit 400 goals this year. So, congrats to them. And our favorite one, Mr. We not be sucked this year. Mr. Alexander Ovechkin hit 700.
Wow.
Everyone loves Ovi. It's impossible not to love Ovi.
Exactly.
We know we're rooting for him to break the goal record. Yeah. And 700 is just a step there.
Yeah, that was a big one. And then, like, his teammates wanted it so much for him. And then, like, I feel like they thought too much into it because it was days that he didn't score.
I'm pretty sure I was at the game where he scored, like, 698 or 699. And, like, I was hoping 700 was going to come in that game. It was one of the games... I'd have to fact check which ones he scored against the Islanders. But it was very, very close to his 700th.
Yeah. So, but, like, then it kind of froze a little bit. I think they were just like, we need to get it for him, and it was just too much. He's probably just like, listen, just let me rock. And then
guys, it's just 700. What do you mean? I scored 701. There's no difference.
Talking about feel good moment. Did you see Ovi Jr.?
I did, yes.
Yeah, the cutest.
Ovi Jr. is the cutest kid in the world. Oh my god, I can't wait till he's in the league.
Man, how old are we gonna be? Let's not talk about that. When he's in the league.
Yeah. I saw something on Twitter. Speaking of Ovi Jr., like, what like the kids of professional athletes have to go through. Cristiano Ronaldo's son, they did an interview with him and they said, do you think that, well, not with CR7, they said, do you think your son will be able to, play world football? And he's like, I don't know, he's so talented, he's so fast, he's like, but he sometimes eats French fries and will drink a soda. So I don't know if he can do it. And I'm like, wow, wait till Cristiano sees what the rest of the world eats. He's like, yeah, the occasional French fry and the occasional soda might really hold him back from being a star. I'm like...
And that's for someone that's... I mean, listen, I travel to Portugal. I try to go every year, but obviously it doesn't happen every year. But they do not eat French fries and hamburgers over there. I'll tell you that one. They have those things. I will let you know that. But it's basically for the American people that are traveling.
It's a lot of fish.
Yeah, there is a lot of fish. Yeah.
Not good fish either. I mean, it's great fish. The fish is delicious.
Yeah, no, but...
Yeah, and especially the condition that Cristiano keeps himself in. My God. That man has never seen a carb in his life.
Seriously.
So his son, like, sneaking an occasional French fry, like, hey, God, you got that from school? Let me just take one.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it feels so bad.
Oh, you expect him to go to school, huh?
I mean, boarding school.
Home school.
Whatever, I don't know. We went to a great school.
I'm going to put a fun fact here. I'm going to send it to you. Okay. And then everyone can just read it.
It's a great fun fact, man. I really love this one. This one was fantastic.
It's about how much his contract was with Real Madrid.
Okay.
Compared to us purchasing Alaska. So
oh, God. Okay, I'm excited for that one.
So, yeah. Peke scoring.
Yeah,
a goalie goal.
I kind of forgot this happened, too.
Yeah. Same.
But it's so rare. But, like, it's just so much has happened this year that this got put all the way down here. But like Pekka scored a goal. He went, and then the puck went into the net.
Yeah.
For a goalie.
For that to happen is very rare, and it
Yes.
was I wasn't watching it, but it was a great moment.
Yes.
What was the last one, Brodeur? Maybe?
I think it was probably Mike Smith. I think it was on.
Okay,
when he
yeah,
was on
Mike Smith
Arizona.
is always trying.
Yeah.
So.
We will get one in the next couple of years.
Oh, with Shesterkin?
With Shesterkin.
And oh my gosh, I'm forgetting our other goal.
Georgiev, yes. They're always shooting for the empty net.
Yeah.
Like, there could be 8 people in front of Igor, and he'll just still try and get it in the empty net. He will score. Mark my words. And when he does, I will raffle something away to one of our subscribers. Just remember to favorite, like, subscribe, and come back.
Favorite button now. Holy
favorite
God.
it on YouTube, on Twitter. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And when Igor scores a goalie goal, I will raffle away a jersey. Please don't score a goalie goal in the next, 3 weeks. That's not going to go well. Anyway, so the last thing that really I remember happening was the Zach Kassian, Matthew Tkachuk series of fights between Edmonton and Calgary in the Battle for Alberta. And Kassian went to Tkachuk and was like, "Thanks for doing this, kid. Hey, thanks for fighting me and proving I can, still fight and defend myself." That's so Canadian to fight someone and be like, Thanks, buddy. I really needed that fight. Like, I just punched you in the face. My guy! You're the real MVP. Great fight. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah. I think you might have to work on this.
Yeah.
But you're got there.
Form is really impeccable. Just a little more power. Stay out on your leg. Yeah, that's so Canadian, because here in America, that would not happen. No, not in the slightest. We are not polite.
No.
We're not. Anything else you have to say about 2020?
What a crazy year, but what a great year. But not a great year.
No, what a great year as far as the memories we'll have. Whether those memories are good or bad, who knows? But we have those memories, we live with it, and let's make 2021 a better year. And you know how you can make 2021 a better year? By subscribing to Honest Hockey.
Yeah.
And then on that note, thanks for watching this episode of Honest Hockey. Be sure to give us a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to cross-check Matthew Tkachuk and Zach Kassian and the subscribe button.
Oh my God.
I'm Tom. He's Tom. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye, 2020.
Sayonara.
Sayonara.